Welcome to Iowa Legal Aid Television. For the next few minutes, we will tell you how you can avoid having your gas and electricity turned off by the power company. With rising electric and gas costs, more Iowans find it harder to pay their monthly bills. If you get a high bill, it can become very hard to keep up with what you owe. You can fall behind in your payments and face the loss of gas and electricity. What can you do when your utility bills are piling up and you aren't able to pay them? Most utility companies are required to offer you a reasonable payment plan if you have not been able to pay your gas or electric bills. Whether a payment plan is reasonable depends on a number of things, including your ability to pay. At a minimum, the utility company must give you the option of spreading payments evenly over at least 12 months if you have not been disconnected or have been disconnected for 120 days or less. If you have been disconnected for more than 120 days, then the utility must give you the option of spreading payments evenly over at least 6 months. The best advice is that if you have been unable to keep up with your utility bills, you should contact your utility company right away to work out a reasonable payment plan. The sooner you contact the utility company, the better. When you contact them about your high bills that you have not been able to pay, they must work with you to set up a payment plan unless you are behind on an existing payment plan. While you are on the plan, you also have to pay your current bill. What can you do if you already have a payment agreement but have fallen behind on your payments again? Is there anything you can do? A second payment plan must be offered to you by the utility if you made at least 2 payments in a row under the first payment plan before getting behind in payments. If this is the case, you should contact your utility company and request a second payment plan. The second payment plan must be for the same amount of time as the first plan or longer. While you are on the second plan, you also have to pay your current bill. The utility may require you to make the first payment up front before allowing you to make a second payment plan. What can you do if a loss of heat and/or electricity would cause a health hazard to someone in your household? Can you do anything to stop a possible shutoff? Cutting off your utilities must be delayed if it would present a special danger to your health or to the health of someone who lives with you. A health hazard is not limited to life-threatening situations. A health hazard can happen if a member of your household has a physical or mental impairment, such as serious depression or mental disability. A health hazard may also be present if a member of your household is very young or very old. If you give the utility company a note from your doctor stating that a person living in your home faces a special danger if they go without gas or electric service, the utility must delay disconnection for 30 days. If the gas or electric service is already shut off for 2 weeks, 14 days or less by the time the utility receives the doctor's statement, the utility must reconnect service immediately. Then they must delay disconnection 30 days. During the 30-day delay, a payment plan must be set up, and you must continue to pay your current bill, or else the utility company may be allowed to disconnect you after the 30 days passes. What can you do if someone else is able to help you get utilities if you haven't been able to keep up with your payments? By law, a person is allowed to help another person get utilities. This is called the Good Samaritan rule. You are allowed to have someone else set up service at your residence in his or her name if you have fallen behind in payments to the utility company. This arrangement can avoid gas and electric service shutoffs or get service turned back on if it has been shut off. What can you do if you are living with someone who owes a back utility bill from a prior home? Does this mean your utility service is going to be shut off now? This should not happen if the utilities are in your name. Legally, the old bill is not owed by you. It does not matter if the person who legally owes an old bill to the utility company would be using your electricity or gas. What you need to know about Iowa's shut-off moratorium. Remember that between November 1st and April 1st, households qualifying for the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, LIHEAP, cannot have electric or gas service shut off if they use the utilities for heat. LIHEAP can help pay for a portion of your utility bill. To find out where to apply for LIHEAP, write to LIHEAP, that's LIHEAP, Iowa Department of Human Rights, Capitol Complex, Des Moines, Iowa, 50319. You may also call your local community action agency. Details on where to apply are available on the internet at. In summary, if you have been unable to keep up with your utility bills, contact your utility company right away to work out a reasonable payment plan. The sooner you contact the utility company, the better. Cutting off utilities must be delayed if it would present a special danger to the health of someone in your household. The health hazard is not limited to life-threatening situations. Someone else may set up service at your residence in his or her name if you have fallen behind in payments to the utility company. This arrangement can avoid gas and electric service shutoffs or get service turned back on if it has been shut off. Remember that between November 1st and April 1st, households qualifying for the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, LIHEAP, cannot have electric or gas service shut off if they use utilities for heat. LIHEAP can help pay for a portion of your utility bill. We at Iowa Legal Aid hope this information helps you learn what you can do to avoid and prevent utility shutoffs and how to handle late utility bills.